Hey, Ben Norman here, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you the YouTube analytics you need to be paying attention to, and in particular the 5 metrics that I always keep an eye on. So most people seem to pay attention to subscribers and comments. It's the main visible things, it's the kind of main metrics that we all kind of see, they're all in front of us. But if you really want to dig down into how your videos are doing and how your channel is doing on a whole, you need to dig a bit deeper. We need to go into YouTube Studio, we need to check out the analytics, and I'm going to now walk you through the 5 KPIs, the 5 metrics I recommend you pay attention to make sure you are getting the most out of your channel and to see what is holding it back and where your potential is to grow. So before we get into it, I'd love to know, are you currently monitoring your YouTube analytics? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments below, and let's get into it, and I'll show you the 5 metrics that I recommend you start checking out. Okay, so we're gonna wanna come over to your channel and jump straight into YouTube Studio. And then when we're in here, we are gonna wanna go straight over to analytics. And the first thing that we are gonna want to look at is the impression click-through rate. So to start with, it will go into 28 days. You can obviously change that into whatever you want. So if we just look at the last 7 days, for example, now the impression click-through rate is basically from the amount of times that your video is shown on YouTube. It works out the percentage of the time that people actually click on your video. So YouTube states this is normally, sort of 3 to 10% you want to be aiming for. So the higher to that 10% that you can get, the better. Obviously at the moment, this is down 4% for some reason, which I need to check out over the last 7 days. Obviously, I haven't been as good with my thumbnails, because if it's down 4%, then it means it's normally 6.1%, which, I'm, over halfway, so happy with that. This is a little bit low, so I would want to look at the videos that I've created and try and understand what I have been doing differently about my thumbnails to cause less people to click on. Now, straight off the bat, it might be that actually if you look at them, they look quite similar straight away. Also, the backgrounds are quite dark, so that could play in it. But this basically tells you, out of the amount of times your video is shown, what percentage of time you're getting clicked on. You obviously want this number to be as high as possible, because that means more people are clicking on your video. The 2 things that will drive this will be the actual thumbnail, that's going to be the main driver, but also the title of your video and how much you're hooking somebody into it. But the thumbnail is the main thing there, so you need to make sure that your thumbnails are catching people's eye. Like I say, this has dropped off. I need to analyse the last few that I've done to see why that is. But yeah, first thing I always check is the impression click-through rate, as this is the start of the journey for me. The next thing that we're going to want to look at is our watch time, which we know watch time is absolutely key on YouTube. It is their main metric that they use to kind of reward on. They want people to stay on the channel, and the metric they use for that is watch time. So not only do we want to look at our overall watch time, but we want to be looking at our average view durations in total, because this means people are spending longer on our videos. But also what we want to be looking at as well is not just the average view duration in across our channel, but of our individual videos. So we want to be looking at, out of our videos, how long basically people are watching them for. So you can see here the average view duration, but what you need to bear in mind is how long that video actually is. Now we can add a new metric to this table, and we can also look here, average percentage viewed. We click on that, and now we can see the percentage of our videos that are getting viewed. Now what we want to do is understand when people are watching, half, or they're watching quite a bit of our videos, okay, that's a really good thing. So what are we doing in that video? How's that video coming across? The content to keep people hooked. Likewise, if we are seeing people aren't watching a lot of one of our videos, we need to understand why. And that's when we drill down into that individual video and we look at the watch time. When it drops off, we watch the video and try and understand what are we doing around that time to cause that drop off, so that we can kind of correct it in further videos and not make those mistakes. It might be that we're just asking questions too early on before we've really got people hooked in to that video and convince them to watch. So the next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to look at traffic sources. So we want to kind of drill in and come over to traffic source, and the two that we're going to be looking at is YouTube search. So we want to understand what people are actually finding us for. So the really useful thing with this, now remember I've got this drilled down to 7 days, you can open this up right the way through from day dot, is to understand what people are searching for to find your content. Because if you start finding them clustered around a certain topic, we want to be building more content around that topic. So, and also if people are finding us for that, it means that YouTube thinks that we're relevant for that, so we want to kind of double down on that content to get more of that search traffic. We can also look at the videos that we've got on this subject and make sure we have optimized them as well as we possibly can for these terms to try and get even more traffic from that term and rank higher. The other one we're going to want to look at is we are going to want to look at suggested videos, because not only will our videos be in here suggesting they watch other videos, but as we come down, you're going to also find other videos that are referring our videos. So we want to see what they are and see what traffic we're getting from them, because this is going to give us other ideas for content to create, possible kind of collaborations, and lots of other ideas. So they're the two kind of traffic source analytics that I look at. And then the final thing that I would then go and look at is I would want to look at subscribers, and I will want to be kind of drilling down on, okay, I've got this number of subscribers, where have they come from? So I really want to kind of look at, out of all of the videos, like I said, I'm only looking at 7 days here at the moment. So we can see here that gained 4 new subscribers. Here we can see what subscribers are on what videos. So what I would then suggest, or what I would then do, is I would go and I'd watch back these videos and try and understand what I was doing differently in these videos. Am I asking for people that are new here to subscribe earlier on? What am I doing differently, and why are people subscribing to these videos? Or is it just that I'm absolutely nailing the content in those videos and they subscribe because they just want more of the same? Okay, so that's the 5 metrics that I'm always checking out. I'd love to know your thoughts. You know, is this new to you? Is this interesting? You know, have you looked at your metrics? Have you found any kind of like horror stories in there? Has there been any surprises? Again, always love hearing from you, so let me know in the comments. If you've liked this video and found it useful, make sure you hit that like button. And like I say, if you're new, definitely consider subscribing and turning on the bell notification to get notified when I release new videos to this playlist. Also, if you've missed any of the ones that I've been doing, I've been going through my YouTube workflow from start to finish. So if you've missed any of the videos, if you check out the description, I've linked them all in there. So feel free to check them all out and let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video.